So welcome to your class today. Today we are going to start seated for our pranayama. After that we'll come and lie down, and you'll need a strap or just something that looks like this. It could be a scarf or a shawl, anything like that. We have our lying down sequence, that we have a short kneeling sequence, and the rest will be standing up. So start by coming into a comfortable way to sit. Might look like how I'm sitting, or it could look different, and also feel free to lean up against a wall. And when you're ready, start by taking a deep breath in through your nose and releasing with a sigh through your mouth. You can close down your eyes or lower your gaze, or watch my cat annoying me. And just start to tune into your own breath, straight away beginning to deepen the inhalation and lengthen the exhalation. And create the space for that deepening of your breath, feeling belly, rib cage expanding and contracting. Giving yourself this time to fully arrive and to settle for your practice. Noticing how you feel today physically, whether your body feels tired, feels restless, just noticing what's going on. If there's any areas of discomfort that you know you need to pay a little bit of extra attention to during the class. Noticing if your mind is feeling busy, if it's very much with the stuff of the day so far. And noticing also how you're feeling today emotionally, with no judgment attached. An observation of what's in the container right now. See if you can slow your inhalation and your exhalation a fraction more. Today we're going to do a Nadi Shodhana practice, which is where we breathe in and out through different sides of the nose. In order to open and close your nostrils, you can take your right hand and the first two fingers rest between the eyebrows. Your right thumb can close your right nostril, and the ring finger can close your left nostril. The pattern we're going to take today, and I'll guide you through this, is an inhalation through one side for a count of 4, holding the breath for a count of 6, exhaling through the other nostril for a count of 6. Then again, inhaling through that other nostril for 4, holding for 6, exhaling through the first side for 6. If at any point you're feeling breathless or uncomfortable, breathe normally and then come back into it again. I will at some point increase the retention and also increase the count of the exhalation. And if your nose is feeling blocked or it's difficult to breathe through your nose, and you prefer to breathe in and out through both sides, then close your eyes and do this as a visualization exercise. Visualize breath through one side, even if in reality it's very much going through the other side. So start by placing first and second fingers between your eyebrows, both nostrils open. Inhale deeply through both sides of your nose. Exhale completely. The end of your exhalation, close your right nostril. Inhale left side for 1, 2, 3, 4. Close both sides of the nose and retain the breath. Exhale right side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close both sides and retain your breath. Exhale left side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and retain your breath. Exhale, right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and retain. Exhale, left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slightly longer retention. Exhale, right side for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and retain. Exhale, left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and retain. Exhale, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last retention. Exhale, left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest your hands on your legs and breathe in and out through both sides of your nose. Come into that comfortable, steady rhythm of breath that you're going to keep connecting with throughout the practice today. And then when you're ready with your strap nearby, come and lie down on your back with your knees bent, feet flat on the ground. Today we'll start bending the right knee into the chest, circling the right leg into the hip joint, circling in one direction a couple of times and then in the other direction. And then taking your strap or your shawl, putting it around the sole of the right foot and reach your right foot up towards the ceiling. It's okay if the knee is a bit bent, easing into the back of the leg. And also you can choose whether you keep your left leg bent or whether you straighten out your left leg. If you straighten out your left leg, flex the left ankle so that the toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Keep with your steady breath. And gaze towards your right toes or up towards the ceiling. From here, take both sides of the strap into your right hand. Try to straighten your arm so you're holding close to your foot rather than having the elbow bent and holding further down your strap. Rest your left hand on your left hip, and on an exhalation, open the right leg to the right side. It doesn't need to go down to the floor. Take it to the point where you feel something happening on the inside of the right leg, but you're still keeping the right side of the pelvis on the ground. On your inhalation, lift the foot back up to center. Take both sides of the strap into your left hand. And then on an exhalation, let that right leg come across your body towards the left side. On your inhalation, the foot comes back up to center. Take the strap off your foot and then lower the leg down to the ground. From here again, we'll start with both knees bent, feet flat on the ground. Take your left knee into your chest and circling into your left hip joint. You can choose how big or small the circles are, but keep connection with your breath. And again, on this side, taking the strap around the sole of your left foot. And then reaching the sole of the left foot up towards the ceiling. Same on this side, you can choose whether the right leg stays bent or whether the leg stretches out. So that's your decision and you're feeling how both feels for you. You can try both and see which one you want to do today. Take both sides of the strap into your left hand. Place your right hand on your right hip. And then on an exhalation, open the left leg to the left side. Try to keep the right side of your pelvis still on the ground. Your inhalation, come back up to center to take the strap into your right hand. On an exhalation, the left leg goes across towards the right side. Then bring the foot back up to center, take the strap off. And on an exhalation, lower the leg down to the ground. You can set the strap aside for now, bending both knees and feet are roughly hip distance apart. Maybe you can just about touch the back of the heels, but it's okay if you don't. Arms alongside the body, palms facing up. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, tucking the tailbone under, and lift your lower, mid, and upper back off the ground, coming into bridge pose. Try to keep with that steady pace of breath here. See if you can squeeze muscles around the sit bones. And have a feeling on each inhalation that the upper chest is expanding. Final deep breath in. And then exhaling, lowering the upper, and then the mid, and then the lower back down to the ground. And hug your knees into your chest, gently rock from side to side. Then roll over onto your side. Come and sit up and we'll meet up in tabletop position. Your tabletop position, starting on your inhalation with a tilt of the pelvis. Tummy dips down towards the ground. Have the feeling of your chest reaching forward and then lift your chin. And then on your exhalation, tucking that tailbone under, round the back, feel this expansion between the shoulder blades, pressing the floor away. Chin comes towards your chest. This one more time. Inhaling to arch the back, look forward. And exhaling to slowly round the back. As you inhale, come back into tabletop position, and then we're lifting the right leg to the side. On an inhalation, lift right knee and foot out to the side. Aim for the shin to be roughly parallel to the ground. Your exhalation will lower it back down again. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale to open the leg to the side. Doesn't matter how high, but do observe where you feel sensation here. Your exhalation is lowering. 1 more time, inhaling to open to the side. And exhale to lower down. Send the hips back towards the heels. Rest the forearms down, forehead down. And relax. When you're ready on your inhalation, back to tabletop position. Is that same movement on the left side? On your inhalation, left knee and foot opens to the side. And exhale, lower down. On your inhalation, open the leg to the side. And exhale to lower down. One more here. Inhale to open to the side. And exhale to lower down. This time we'll take the right foot, step it forward between your hands. Make sure you have your strap nearby. Pressing the foot and shin down, inhaling to lift the arms up to the ceiling. So especially if you've been sitting down quite a lot today, if you've been working at a desk, probably we're feeling a bit tight. We've been in this kind of forward fold position with the legs, so we want to lengthen a bit into the front of the hips. So think about drawing the tailbone down, lifting lower belly up, and notice the effect then at the front of the left side of your hip. From here, I'm going to give you two options. You can choose which one you want to do. Either the left hand will come down to the ground and the right hand will reach up to the ceiling, or the left elbow coming outside the right thigh and the palms together. Either way, it's a spinal twist. So whichever option you go for, think of on your inhalation, lengthening the spine, exhalation, exploring the spinal twist. If you're doing the version that I'm showing just now, you're working on your balance and stability in the pose. If your left hand is on the ground and the right arm is reaching up, you're also easing into movement into your shoulder as well, side of the chest. On your exhalation, lower the hand back down again, and then lift your body up again, but collecting your strap. So with your right hand reaching up towards the ceiling, you can dangle the strap down your back. Inhale to reach up high. Dangling the strap down your back, bend your elbows. The elbow will be pointing up to the ceiling. Right hand stretched out to the side, palm facing down, and the arm comes alongside the body and up your back. Now, it could very well be that you can reach your hand without having a strap, but try today holding the strap. So you're holding the strap with the lower arm and the upper arm, and then try to pull the strap apart. So you're pulling right hand down, left hand up. Keep squeezing muscles in the glutes, tailbone drawing down, lower belly lifting up. And then exhaling, release the strap, hands come back down to the ground, stepping back into tabletop position. We'll do straight away, same thing on the other side. Stepping the left foot forward, leave the strap down for now, arms reaching up to the ceiling. Again, that slight back tilt of the pelvis. And coming into a spinal twist again, you've got those two options. Either the right elbow outside the left thigh, palms together, spinal twist to the left, or the right hand is on the ground and the left hand is reaching up to the ceiling. Next exhalation, hand comes back down to pick up your strap and then lift your body back up again. This time the strap is in your right hand, right arm reaches up to the ceiling, then dangle the strap down your back. This right elbow is reaching up. Left hand with the thumb down stretches out to the side, comes down alongside the body and then reaches up your back. Holding the strap with both hands, and then have the feeling that you're trying to pull the strap apart. Keep the muscles around your hips, all the muscles around the hips, keep them active. So that's squeezing the glutes, feel the lengthening at the front of the right hip. And on your exhalation, release the strap, coming back into tabletop position. From here, take the hands as far forward as you can. Keep the hips above the knees. Drop your forearms down to the ground. Forehead drops down. And as you exhale, have the feeling of your upper chest melting down towards the ground. This is feeling a bit tight around the shoulders. Experiment with grabbing the elbows or taking the palms behind your head. On your inhalation, coming back up again. And then we'll come up to standing. Today we're going to do one kind of sun salutation sequence on either side, working on strengthening actions at the backs of the legs, the glutes and the back. And then we'll have a sequence using the width of the mat, which will be more of a wide leg sequence with some side bend movements as well. All of this is preparing to come into a short balancing sequence. Come to the top of the mat, feet are hip distance apart. Start by inhaling and reaching the hands above your head. And exhale, fold forward, hands coming down towards the ground. Couple of extra breaths here, easing into the backs of the legs. Bend your knees a little bit so you can reach the ground. On your next inhalation, step the right foot back. Today we're going to keep the knee lifted. And you've got your balance. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Turn your palms to face forward. As you exhale, bend your elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then drop that right knee down in the direction of the ground without touching the ground. And try to tilt the pelvis back. So lower belly lifts, tailbone draws down. Feel the effects down the fronts of the quads, the fronts of the thighs. On your exhalation, hands coming down to the ground. And step back into your plank. Now your plank could change every time you do it. And it could be knees off the ground or knees on the ground, or one knee on the ground, one knee off the ground. Wherever you are on your next exhalation, drop both knees down and lower yourself down to the ground, which could be coming down via the forearms as well. Take your arms alongside your body, palms facing down. As you inhale, lift your upper chest, arms and legs off the ground. Try to keep the legs stretched as you do this. Exhale to lower down, hands behind the shoulders. In your own breath, your inhalation brings you to tabletop position and your exhalation to downward facing dog. Bring your knees down to the mat. Inhale to step the right foot forward. Arms lift up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, come back up to standing. And exhale, hands coming down, relax. One more like this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg back, arms reaching up to the ceiling. Then palms facing forward. As you exhale, bend your elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together and drop the knee down towards the ground, trying to really tuck the tailbone under, just for the effect on the front of the thigh. On your next exhalation, hands to the ground, step back to your plank. Might be different the second time. Keep pressing the floor away from you, so don't let the belly hang down towards the ground. You're lifting torso away from the floor. On your exhalation, drop the knees down, lower yourself down to the ground. Once more, arms alongside the body. Inhale to lift your chest, lift your arms, lift your legs. Couple of extra breaths here. Exhale to lower down, hands behind the shoulders. Your inhale is up to tabletop position. And when you're ready on an exhalation, downward facing dog. Knees coming back down to the ground. On your inhalation, left foot steps forward, arms lift up. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps forward, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing. And exhale, hands down. Now we're going to use the width of the mat. If you want to change your orientation of your mat, you can do that. Make sure that you can still see. And we're going to be facing towards the long edge of the mat. So we'll start with the feet together today. Hands alongside the body. As you inhale, bring the palms together above your head. Exhale, side bend to the right. In this sequence, we're going to be staying in the postures for a little bit of a longer time. So although maybe we can go much further in the posture, for me personally, I can go further, but I can't really breathe then. So I take it to a place where I can be steady and comfortable in the posture. Your inhalation, come back to center, separate the hands, palms facing forward, step the feet a bit wider, heels wider than the hips, toes pointing open to the corners. Your exhalation, bend the elbows, bend the knees. And then take the right elbow over the left, either hands resting on the shoulders, hands in a V shape, or hands holding the fingers or palms together. See if you can take the right shoulder down, lift the elbows slightly up and take the forearms away from your face. And you can experiment, see how it feels to rest your forehead on your upper arms. And focus on the breath, focus on the sensations. Your exhalation, release the arms, straighten the legs, turn both heels out and stretch your arms to the side, hands into a tight fist. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop the knuckles to face down towards the ground. Keep focusing on your breath, just noticing what's going on in your body here, making any little adjustments. Release the hands, stretch the fingers, and then hands coming onto your waist. Turn your right toes out. You can slightly turn your hip also towards the right side. Then take the right hand down towards your shin, could be actually resting on your thigh. With your left hand, lift that hip back up again, reach the arm up towards the ceiling. So that thing of dropping the hip down and then lifting it back up again. If when you lift it up, suddenly it creates pain in your lower back, experiment with dropping it. Even a fraction down can make all the difference. You can choose to look down, look straight, or look up towards the ceiling or your hand, but that's really up to you and what it feels like in your neck. But whichever you have decided to do, try to have a steady gaze point, one spot that you're resting your gaze on. Your next exhalation, drop the left hand down to the ground. You can bend your right knee, swivel on your left toes, bring the left knee down to the ground. On your inhalation, arms reaching up to the ceiling. And exhaling, hands coming, and interlace the fingers behind your back or keep the arms parallel. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest, slightly lift the chin. squeezing glutes. On your exhalation, hands coming back down to the ground, tuck the left toes under, lift your knee. Might want to bring the foot slightly closer to the right. And then swivel again on the left toes, foot flat onto the ground. Windmill your arms up and overhead, opening the body to face towards the long edge of your mat. Veerabhadrasana 2. Right knee bent, left leg straight. You can look towards your right hand. Bend your right elbow rested on the right thigh, and then reach that left hand up and overhead. Imagine you're trying to reach towards the top of your wall. Again, you can choose to look up towards your hand, look straight, or look down towards the ground. See if you can press hard, both feet into the ground. On your next inhalation, lift your body up. And exhale, straighten the leg, relax the arms. Bring the palms together in the center of your chest. Turn the right toes in and toe heel the feet back towards each other. Roughly hip distance apart. Coming into Malasana, which is a squat. Some people like to have the toes open. Some people like to have the feet parallel. You'll feel that yourself when you're coming into the position. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, send the hips down and back. Now for some people, they will go quarter the way down. Some it's like around about here. You're choosing whether you send your hips lower than that. So the hips might be almost touching the ground, or you might be more in a position like I am doing. You can see if you can get the elbows on the insides of the knees, pressing knees into elbows, elbows into knees, reaching your chest forward. On your inhalation, coming all the way back up again. Exhale, relax, and then toe heel, feet wider again. This time the left toes pointing to the side, right toes still pointing forward. Inhale, arms reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend left knee, arms open to the sides. You can look at your left hand. All the time is steady breath and observation of what's going on in your body. Curiosity about how one side feels versus the other side. We're not like mirror reflections one side to the other. It can often feel very different. Bend your left elbow rested on your left thigh, and then that right hand reaching up and overhead. Pressing both feet into the ground. And see how much weight you're actually resting on your left thigh. Could you, for example, potentially lift your left arm off the leg? On your inhalation, lifting the body back up, Veerabhadrasana 2. And then on your next exhalation, windmill the hands to frame your left foot. Swivel the right toes, bring the right knee down to the ground. On your inhalation, lift the body up. This time we'll reach the arms straight back behind us, either interlacing the fingers or arms are parallel. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the upper chest, slightly lift your chin. On your exhalation, hand back down to the ground, tuck the right toes under, lift your right knee. I would suggest you hop right foot a bit closer to the left. And again, flatten the right foot to the ground. Inhaling, windmill the arms overhead, straighten the left leg this time. Hands on your waist, slightly turn the hips towards the left. Left hand comes down towards your left shin. Right hand can lift that right hip back up again. Feel how that feels. And then right arm reaches up to the ceiling. On your inhalation, lifting all the way back up again. Keep the hands out to the side. On your exhalation, turn the left toes to face in. Again, fist with your hands. Next exhalation, drop the knuckles down towards the ground. On an inhalation, lift the arms above the head, palms facing forward. Turn both heels slightly in, and then exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows. And then take your left elbow over the right, hands on the shoulders, V shape, or coming towards each other. Whichever option you're going for, try to keep the left shoulder down. And again, if you wish, you can rest your brow on the upper arms. On your inhalation, straighten the legs, release the arms, hands coming together above your head. Bring the feet all the way back together. And on exhalation, side bend to the left. Inhaling, coming back up to center. Exhale, hands down and relax. Bring your feet together. A little preparation for our balances. Feel that you are squeezing the muscles around your sit bones at the base of the glutes. Legs are straight, standing tall, let the arms drop down beside your body. Relax your shoulders. Keep your eyes open or closed for this next little bit. Just feel the weight coming into the balls of the feet as you sway your body forward. And then as you sway your body back, feel the weight coming more into the heels. Just observing weight distribution as you go forward and back. And see if you can find the midway point, the equal distribution between front and back. Do the same thing from side to side, feeling weight more in the right foot and then in the left foot. Notice there's no movement of the pelvis here. It's just the whole body is moving from side to side. And then find the midway point. So now you've got that equal distribution between front and back, side and side. So I'm going to do a sequence of balances, which hopefully makes no sense in the order. I'm trying to mix it all up. Hopefully we'll eventually have done everything on both sides. So try not to get, or try to notice even if it starts happening that you, because we often as human beings have this is my good side, this is my bad side. I'm not balancing today, this is the worst thing ever. Oh my God, look at my amazing balance. Try to get out of the commentary about each of the balances. If you come out of your balance, settle, find the weight in the foot that you're standing on, and then come back into it again. It's definitely not the end of the world if we can't balance on one foot. And also, if you're thinking, today I'm feeling a bit wobbly, and I just want a bit of support, have the support nearby. Bring the palms together in the center of your chest, and then sway the weight into your right foot. Lighten the left foot, turn the left leg out, and place the sole of the left foot against the inside lower leg. So there is stabilizing on one side, rotation on the other side. You may have felt this when we were in tabletop position and we were opening the leg to the side. You probably felt something on one side as well as an action on the other side. try to keep squeezing muscles in the glutes. So you're not completely relaxed here, but let the muscles support you in your balance. And then taking that left knee to point forward, little bend into your right knee, and place your left toes on top of your right toes. Start to squeeze the thighs together. Both knees are bending here. Arms opening out to the side. I knew the wall was going to be too close. And then internally rotate. So as if you're rotating into the shoulder joints, all the way around until the palms are maybe pointing up towards the ceiling, and then reach the arms behind you. But at the same time, the chest is reaching forward. If I turn a bit like this. On your inhalation, unfurl the arms, lift that left knee back up again, palms together. Then exhale with control, left foot comes back down to the ground. You feel the weight coming into the left foot, lighten the right foot, lift your right knee up towards your chest. With your left hand, hold your right knee. That knee is not as high as that you can reach it, it's a bit lower down. Take your hand to the outside of the thigh. Right hand reaches forward on an exhalation, opening the arm to the side and then towards the back corner or the back wall of your room. It's a spinal twist to the right with the leg lifted. On your exhalation, coming back to the front again. Palms together in the center of your chest, opening the right leg to the side, the sole of the foot against the inside left leg. Just focusing on your breath and feeling weight in whichever foot you're standing on. You're keeping the pelvis roughly level, feeling where there is stabilizing and feeling where there is an action of like a rotation or something like that. Taking the right knee to face forward again, and then with control, right foot comes down to the ground. Weight into the right foot. On your inhalation, lift the left knee up. This time on your exhalation, reach the left foot straight back behind you. Your chest reaches forward, coming into any version of Veerabhadrasana 3. I'm turning this way so you can see. So it could be that the toe is not much off the ground and the chest is reaching forward, or you could be lifting and lowering more. So you can be anywhere along here. Notice if this is happening where you're dipping your chest down towards the ground. Can you use the muscles in your back to lift the chest up a little? Facing forward again, inhaling to lift the left knee back up to your chest. Exhale with control, the left foot comes down to the ground, feel the weight into the left foot, lift your right knee up. And your next exhalation, reaching that right foot straight back behind you. Chest reaches forward. You can hear that I'm wobbling, right? Because of my creaky floorboard. It's a bit of a giveaway. On your inhalation, right knee lifts up towards the chest again. And then as you exhale, put your right toes onto your left toes, bend your left knee. So, whoops, squeeze the thighs together. Reach your arms out to the side. And then this internal rotation of the arms, palms point up towards the ceiling and then reach back and up. Chest reaching forward. On your inhalation, unfurl the arms, palms together again in front of your chest. Lift the right knee up. As you exhale with control, right foot comes down. Left knee lifts up. Holding the left knee with your right hand, either holding the knee or outside the thigh. Left hand reaches forward, opens to the side and towards the back of the room or corner. Spinal twist to the left. On your exhalation, coming back to the front again. And then with control, left foot comes back down and feel the weight coming back into the left. Now you have equal distribution in both feet. And relax. Come back to the top of your mat. Hands alongside your body. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Hands to shins or thighs. Inhale for halfway lift. And exhale to lower. Bend your knees so you can reach the floor and step back into tabletop position. On your inhalation, left arm opens to the side. And as you exhale, left hand behind right wrist. Keep reaching to the right. Left shoulder and cheek resting on the ground. And find a comfortable place for your right arm to lie. The hips are staying roughly above the knees. And a variation on that doesn't, because for some people that doesn't feel great. From tabletop position, drop the left elbow down to the ground and look to the right. You can choose your option. On your inhalation, come back up to tabletop position. Send your hips back towards your heels, arms reach forward. Stretch the arms forward, reach the tailbone back. And then back up to tabletop position. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Right arm opens to the side, then right hand behind left wrist. Keep reaching to the left. Right shoulder and cheek resting on the ground. Or the second option is right elbow down, looking to the left. From here, come back up to tabletop position and then come and sit down. The knees together, the feet together, then drop the knees open to the side, bring the soles of the feet together. Hands either behind your back, pressing down into the ground to help you to sit up tall, or with that same position, holding the ankles. Now, it could be that your heels are much closer to your body than I am showing. Both options are okay. Wherever you are, keep trying to sit tall, separating the collarbones. The pelvis slightly tilts forward. And take your hands outside your knees, bring the knees back together again. Again, hands are behind. Separate the feet and the knees. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, drop both knees down towards the right side. Inhale, sitting up tall again. And exhale, the knees come down to the left side. On your inhalation, lifting back up again. And then find a comfortable way to sit. Rest your left hand on the ground beside you. And you're either going to sit on your right hand or reach your right hand diagonally away from your body. Lean a little bit into that left hand and relax your left ear towards your left shoulder. This is a neck release for the right side of your neck, either hand reaching diagonally away or sitting on the right hand. Close down your eyes and breathe into the place of sensation. It's a funny thing to say, breathe into the place where you feel something. Where the breath goes, the energy flows, the awareness flows. Let your head be completely heavy, relaxing towards the right side. Then roll your head forward, your chin comes down towards the center of your chest. Take your hands to your brow, lift your head back up. Interlace the fingers behind your head, press the back of your head into your hands. And then release. Same thing on the other side, right hand on the ground beside you. Rest your weight into that right hand. And right ear relaxing towards your right shoulder. Left hand either reaching diagonally away or you're sitting on your hand. Just notice if your face is reaching forward. Can you take the back of your head back? See if it makes a difference in how this feels on the side of your neck. And again, rolling your chin towards the center of your chest. Let your head hang loose. And take your hands to your brow. Lift your head back up again. This time, keeping the hands against the brow, press the brow into the heels of your hands. And then release. From here, coming to lie down on your back. Lie down on your back with your knees bent. We're not yet going into Shavasana, we're almost there. Knees bent, feet flat on the ground, hands resting on your belly. Close down your eyes already and continue with your steady rhythm of breathing, with your awareness in the whole of your body, but feeling the back of your body completely relaxing on the ground. The spine is in a very neutral position here. All of those balances, all of the standing poses, you were doing a lot of work down the back of your body. So now have the feeling of your spine being in a pretty neutral position here. Now you can stretch your legs out, rest your arms beside your body with the palms facing up. And come into a comfortable position for your Shavasana. Shavasana actually could be with your knees bent, still with the feet flat on the ground. Could even be putting a cushion under your head. Take a deep breath in, sigh the breath out. And now let the breath be very natural in your body. Could feel quite different to how you have been breathing during the practice. These last few minutes are your time to do nothing, your practice of not doing. We spend a lot of our day, most of our day, doing stuff, thinking about stuff, thinking about the stuff we should be doing or could be doing. But now have a practice of not doing anything and being okay with that. In the whole of your day today, it is okay to have 3 minutes of not doing anything. Your body can completely relax. And your mind can feel loose and meander where it wants to. It's difficult to stop the mind from thinking because that's what it does. But you don't need to get involved in the thoughts, just for the next couple of minutes. Relax your body. Relax your mind. Relax. Now slowly, slowly begin to deepen your breath again. Bring movement back into your body, intentionally moving your fingers and your toes. You could repeat to yourself, this is me, and I am here now in this. When you're ready, bend your knees, roll over to your side, and come and sit up again. And we'll finish today with our palms together. Take a deep breath in, a gentle sigh out. Notice how you are feeling right now. And find some very nice words to say to yourself that acknowledges that in your day you found time for your yoga practice, this time for you, for your nurture and care. And from me to you, thank you so much. Have a very wonderful rest of your day today. Thank you.